If Gemma Collins was like, can we top and tail and can you rub my feet?
Get me cream out.
I do, on occasion, wash my hands.
A bucket.
I'll take a business class plane ticket. You don't even have to pay me. I'll be straight in there.
Hello, it's me, Sam Thompson, and welcome to the I'm a Celebrity Unpacked vodcast, where every night I am taking a deep dive into the episode of I'm a Celebrity South Africa that you have just watched. Now on tonight's show, both GK Barry and Chloe Burrows are here with me again, and Kemi brings us the thoughts of Ant and Dec all the way from South Africa. How do I get to that gig next year? I drew the short straw. Not that I don't love being with you girls. I adore it.
Wow.
What have we just watched?
Yeah.
Another cliffhanger.
The cliffhangers are getting a bit too much
Jarring.
for my
Give it
blood
to
pressure.
me.
Yeah.
Give it to
I
me.
need to know, and now I've got to wait 24 hours.
Yeah, I've got to sleep on it.
The amount of snakes in both Sunita and Sean's headpieces. I don't even know what to call it.
Is it possible?
I think Sean's got 8.
That's excessive, isn't
Yeah.
it?
That is so many.
And I feel like they look like they're coping well, but then occasionally I'll just hear Sunita groaning or screaming, and I'm like, oh no, she is suffering quite
Yeah, and do you know what?
badly.
There's a lot of this. There's a lot of sort of like meditation.
I feel like you'd have to get to a state of zen.
Yeah.
I think Ashley would be really good at this.
Yeah, she does.
She would be very
Yeah.
good, but unfortunately, she's not actually in the helmet. She's the one giving the answers back
Yeah.
at main camp. Now, this is weird, isn't it? Because you got like unwilling participants with the helmets on, and actually, it's Savannah Scrubs versus main camp who are divvying out the answers. Who do we think's going to win this?
Main camp. There's more of them.
I don't know though, because they keep just being a little bit behind. I kind of hope Savannah Scrub win,
Yeah.
just because Gemma needs just a lovely meal to just get her back
No.
up. No?
That was so aggressive.
No.
Tell me more.
I don't know. I just want, I want Savannah Scrub to be absolutely starving. I want them to never eat again.
Evil.
And I just want so much complaining.
That's me. It's cruel.
Yeah,
That's
Adam can
cruel.
only keep up his
Yeah.
positive facade for
Yeah.
so long.
And also, but it's such a hard last question as well. What percentage of Brits would not be happy sharing their food with someone?
They would be unhappy to share food.
Yeah, it's
I don't mind.
I'm shocked. I thought you would hate it.
Are you calling me a big hungry bear?
No, absolutely not,
I don't
Chloe.
mind.
That's
I
a
shared my
headline
food earlier.
tomorrow.
I said anyone
What?
wants
I
some.
don't know. Trace, you said you hated it.
Ever touch my food.
Yeah.
Never. Even when I was young, I think it's an only child thing though. But if someone is like, "Can I have a chip?" I'm like, if you wanted chips, order a chip.
Why are you looking at me so sternly?
Sorry, you've done it to me before, Sam. It's my food.
Well,
So I think it'd be high.
Okay,
no?
so Savannah Scrub said 80%, so you must think
I
they're
think
going
that's you know what I've clocked though on this episode is that every time you think it's high, it's not as
Yeah.
high as you think. So every question I'd just say 20% over the best.
Or 50
Or
is a
50.
good bet.
Yeah.
50. Yes, but 50's boring. That's on the fence.
I'm not there.
Hands up in the air.
Don't blame me.
Yeah.
Look, okay, fine. We're going to deep dive into the trial a little bit later. But first, another cliffhanger that was resolved at the start of the episode. I mean, these episodes are bringing us so much. Gemma Collins against Craig Charles.
Yeah.
Okay, Craig banged the entire tray, the thing that GC said she was going to do.
Yeah.
Fair play to Craig.
Honestly.
And at the end, do you remember when he beat out it and everyone crowded around? He went, "Don't
Don't
touch me."
squeeze me. Don't
Don't
squeeze me.
him.
Yeah, Gemma wouldn't have lasted a day in slug and lettuce. Like, she was not able to do any of those shots. I think she overcompensated thinking, these look all right.
Yeah.
But I can imagine the taste of it was just like coins.
Yeah, I mean, well, Chloe, you said that Craig Charles was going to win,
Wow.
didn't you?
Yeah, look, I'm going to do the lottery tomorrow. I knew exactly what was going to happen. She'd realise Craig was going for it. And then she'd say, I'm not even going to bother now.
Yeah.
She's cheering him on. Clapping.
Before we carry on, though, let's hear about what Ant and Dec thought about this episode.
Ant and Dec, you were not lying about those cliffhangers, were
Told
you?
you.
Oh
Told you.
my
More to come.
goodness.
Good, aren't they? Frustrating, but really good.
Yeah, it makes me kind of like,
Oh, Ant and Dec, oh.
But another head-to-head trial.
Yeah.
Another head-to-head.
Sean versus Sunita again.
Again, I kind of love this. That they're like, I will beat you this time, Sunita. I will, and I just don't know whether he's going to do it or not.
Well, it's not up to him, is it really?
No.
It's up to their camps.
I don't think they realised that when they were choosing each other for the trial, which I thought was also very tactical.
Yes.
With the scoreboards introduction.
it's good.
That they thought, well, it's just going to be them. It's going to be a game of nerve.
Such a lot of the responsibility lies with the campmates and them kind of you know, talking to each other and working out what these percentages are and what the answers to the questions are. So, you know, they've had varying degrees of success so far.
It's
And
tricky as well, though, because you want them to give you a quick answer because you've got a face full of snakes. But also, you want them to talk it through enough to not give you a stupid answer. And some of them have been stupid answers.
Some of them have been really stupid. What percentage of Brits sleep naked? They obviously said 50%.
half of all people, they're saying sleep naked.
It's actually 19.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
What percentage of Brits do not wash their hands after the toilet? They said 78%.
That is mad.
Even if you didn't wash your hands after you'd be at the toilet, you wouldn't admit it.
Well, you wouldn't think so.
In a survey.
In a survey.
In a survey.
To go on the telly.
I feel like, though, the campmates probably said that because they've gone feral in
Yeah,
there,
they're not
haven't
washing
they?
their hands.
Well, Adam hasn't brushed his teeth for 3 chuffing days.
I don't get that.
He said, oh, I've only eaten rice. I don't
I
need to
don't
brush
get
my
that.
teeth.
You must feel bad enough as it is in Savannah Scrub. At least brush your teeth.
Yes, you'd feel slightly
got the stuff
clean.
there.
I think Gemma might struggle. She's obviously gone into the camp after losing that trial with Craig, which was a great watch. It's a shame that she didn't manage to bang out that whole tray. But she's like, I need to call my agent. We're celebrities. We shouldn't be treated like this.
Well, we were quite worried because obviously when Gemma was in Australia, she ended up in the slammer in the jungle jail and lasted 3 days and then went home. This time, she's gone straight to Savannah Scrub and we're like, this is a real test of Gemma's newfound resilience.
Is she going to do it or
Is
not?
she going to do it?
Will
Will she last?
Because they're not.
Could crack.
They're not eating either.
Nah.
Do you get like worried at some point, or do you get concerned, or do you kind of like that they're consistently not winning? Because for me, I'm rooting for them. I need them to have a win.
I was rooting for Savannah
you?
Scrub. We always want the underdog, don't we?
Yeah.
Nah.
You're not.
I think it's funny. I think it's funny that they keep losing. It's good.
It's a good
It
theme,
makes,
I think,
exactly. It
running
makes
through.
Savannah Scrub even worse.
Yeah, it does seem really tough. If you guys were either in main camp or Savannah Scrubs, what do you think that you would go for?
I think I'd like to be in Savannah Scrub when you've got that mentality where, like, oh, well, we might as well just have a laugh.
Yeah.
Because then you just have a laugh because there's nothing else to do.
They've
That's
definitely got
the
the vibes.
Yeah, they have.
Yeah.
The vibes are in Savannah Scrub. However, the comfy beds, the nicer shower, the nicer surroundings is in main camp. I think I would go for main camp.
It's interesting that we've seen now in South Africa, also in the last series of the Australian jungle, that when they're split, the ones who are kind of a bit more deprived, let's say, they're on
Yes.
rice and beans, they always seem to be bringing the vibes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's it like living with you two in a camp if they put you in a camp situation?
I used to share a room with him and he snores and it's so, you just can't sleep.
Do you?
I don't.
Dad?
Yeah, you
don't
do.
know.
It's like a
you?
strimmer. Thought somebody was mowing the lawn in the garden. It was him.
Okay, fine. And just quickly before you go, do you think Sean is going to get his redemption arc? Do you think
Well,
he is?
I am rooting. I personally am rooting for the underdogs, for Savannah Scrub. I want them to get their first meal, their first victory.
Okay.
It's poised 4-4. Surely this is it. It comes down to one last question.
Come on, Sunita.
I love that you boys know the answer, but you're playing along with me
Yeah.
anyway.
Surely they're going to get their first win.
And you know what? You were really kind this time. I've been saying the trials are getting harder and harder. You let them sit down. And I thought that was really kind.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
you know,
Because
we
usually
thought it through.
you have to stand and put your head in the thing.
Yeah, you
That's
do.
true.
So actually, I think you've gone a bit soft in your other
We're
ring.
not animals.
Did you prefer that over the eating trial?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
This was
Yeah,
a lot
actually.
shorter. This
Yeah, it
one.
was a lot
Oh, was
shorter.
it? How long
Yeah.
did it take?
Tell you what, though, you know when you've got that stream
Yeah.
in behind us and in front of us, somebody was out there on hippo watch because if there's hippos in that water and if they were to come near
Well, that's
you,
dangerous for
they're
everyone.
very dangerous.
Oh,
yeah.
my, they're dangerous
Mostly for
animals.
Sean and Sunita because they were stuck.
You'd be running
we
straight
could
into
run.
the woods.
We were
Yeah,
off.
exactly.
Yeah,
We
they'd
were
be
off.
like, oh my goodness. Wow, so exciting. Let's see if they do it tomorrow then.
Yeah, let's find out.
Let's
Cheers,
find out.
boys.
So, Ant for Savannah Scrub, because of the vibes, he says, I think I'd be with him
Yeah.
on that.
Yes.
They are laughing all the time. I haven't really seen much of a peep of a bit of laughter, apart from Scarlett.
Right, sorry, Grace.
In main
Grace,
camp.
you've just lied to everybody
Did I do
watching
that?
and listening to this
Did
podcast.
I do
There
that?
is no way, if it came down to it, I know you to your bones.
I'm a humble
that
girl.
you would hate Savannah Scrub. You would absolutely loathe it.
Yeah. Do you know what?
That shower.
Yeah, you're right. No, do you know? Yeah, and I do like a shower, so I think that would be what put me off. But to be in a camp with Gemma Collins,
Yeah, epic.
Adam, Sean, our Bev, like that is actually dream team.
Yeah. You are right. Then, Chloe, what about you?
I don't understand what benefits you get in the main camp. There's no like lovely. I think it's all pretty bad.
Well,
so I'd go in
David's
Savannah Scrub.
there.
Ooh. I love Scarlett Moffat, so I'd go there and get along with everyone.
Look, I feel like someone's got to go. So I would actually go to main camp because I'd like to be a Dec. I think Dec's so lovely. And, you know, he wants to be there for the amenities. He wants the shower. He wants the nicer bed. Although he did say he was a snorer.
Oh,
which
see?
Gets to me.
Even worse.
Really?
Yeah, I hate snorers, although I do sometimes. GK, why you snore?
Quiet over there.
I am shaking the walls of my semi-detached.
I was joking. You're a snorer.
I'm like a vicious snorer.
You're a Snorlax.
Yeah, and sometimes I'll stop breathing and then I'll go for it and I'll wake myself
my
up snoring.
goodness
Stop
me.
breathing.
That's
I do, yeah.
selfish.
Scary. I know, and poor Ella.
So how do you wake up after you've stopped breathing?
No, so I'll do one big snore in and then I'll be like, oh, because it'll wake me up and I think someone's broken in, but it's just me.
That's quite intense.
Yeah.
Do you wake up like
Yeah, and I'm like, oh, who the hell was that? It was just me. So
Gemma would hate you, but that's one of my favourite bits
killed
of
me.
the entire episode is Gemma lying in bed going, I can't do it. Someone call me agent.
Love
And then-
ya,
and then
but it ain't on.
And it ain't on, and she lies back and she goes, I'm going to try and get some sleep. And then obviously, who is it? Who's snoring? Is it
Sean.
Sean, we can't have that.
That's fair enough.
And they haven't slept the whole night before as well. So poor Sean's finally sleeping. No.
I love when she goes, "Oh, we're going to stay up and chat or what?" Like a sleepover.
Chloe,
They're in hell.
Do you know what? You just reminded me.
Yeah.
One of the major revelations that came out from the GC was that David Hay is in a throuple. Look, I have no idea what that means. And I'm not saying either of you do, but could one of you explain to me in layman's terms what that is?
Me, big thruple over here, will now tell you what a thruple is. In David Hay's case, this is all alleged. I don't know the bloke.
There's a lot of hands being
Allegedly.
thrown
'Cause
out this episode.
David Hay, yeah, love you. Can't wait for you to win. It's where a man has two wives, but
What,
they
he's
don't.
married?
They don't. Two girls.
Oh, two girls, right.
I don't know. It's all alleged. I haven't fact checked this
Okay,
at
fine,
all.
okay.
But I did say yesterday, didn't I? I was like, he's in a throuple. So that is going around England.
Yeah. Also, I think the girlfriends also know about each other. It's not like I'll see one on Monday, one on Tuesday.
And would there be jealousy involved in that?
Well, it depends who's in the throuple, really.
Yeah, me personally, I would hate.
Yeah, I'd go
I
to
don't think I
jail.
could handle it.
I
either,
think
to
it's
be
all
fair.
consensual. Like,
And do you know what was so good? Is our Bev, who is lying on the other side of Savannah Scrub, as if she's not listening,
Yeah.
is literally
What?
eavesdropping
Yeah.
on all the goss, and she's like turns around and goes, "No way."
And what was the other thing she said? Oh, when she went, and then I felt something touch my shoulder.
So
my
good.
life's gonna change.
Well, look, she was obviously talking a little bit of sort of backstory to that. She was talking
Yeah.
about her start to Towie, right?
Yes.
And so Gemma's talking about the fact that she thought a spirit, GK, had
Yes.
touched her on the shoulder.
Yeah.
And sort of like told her her life was going to change, and then
Mm.
she joined Towie like the next day.
Yeah. I think, but again, that's the kind of stories you need in camp to keep you
So
going.
you would thrive off that.
I would thrive. Otherwise, imagine the boredom. You're there all day, just sat. I want you to tell me about the spirit that touched you on your shoulder.
Do you believe it?
I do, yeah.
I don't think Sean knows how to handle Gemma Collins.
No.
Like when Gemma walks back and she's being deadly serious, she's like,
Yeah.
"Can we go for a chat?" And he's like staring at her in disbelief, being like, "No."
And she wanted him, she was like, if we top and tail, you can rub my feet. And he literally, his mouth was agape.
What would you do, okay, if Gemma Collins, the icon that is, right, was like, "Can we top and tail? And can you rub my feet?" I mean, genuinely, like seriously, like I need you to rub.
Get
my
me
feet.
cream out.
Would you?
Yeah,
I'm-
you
I'm
have to
rubbing
say
those
yeah
toes.
and ride the GC wave.
Yeah.
It's once in a lifetime opportunity. Who
Yeah.
else has done that?
Last night we saw Gemma Collins take on a trial, and tonight I think we've really seen her bed into the camp. What do you guys think?
She's done it all with a golden cut crease with style.
She kept it on as well
She
till the
did.
morning. I think, do you know what? She's absolutely smashed it. And she even
Mm.
woke up and went, I did it. I thought that was beautiful. Like, yes, you did, Gemma.
She's got another 3 weeks.
If
Yeah.
they do lose this trial, the novelty's wearing off tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and,
there's no
I
way.
mean, like she was saying, she was like, "I'm not going to shower."
No, I would. Would you? In a bucket?
Yeah, absolutely.
Really?
Yeah, 100%.
So what's the shower situation? Do you
It's a
all just
bucket.
smell?
so
A bucket?
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
A bucket.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? Why would
Yeah.
you do that?
Like, what is
No
the
way.
necessity of
Because
that?
it's Savannah Scrub. It's got to be bad.
Yeah,
You
but in the
can't show
actual
people
jungle,
that.
it's not any better. It's a little stream and dribble of water in a waterfall.
I used to shower every day when I was there.
Right.
I mean, Adam said that he hadn't brushed his teeth since he'd been. I love that I'm throwing this onto Adam now.
Yeah,
He said that he hadn't brushed his teeth since he'd got there. He said he hadn't had a shower since he'd got there. That's quite intense. But the thing is, and we were saying this, GK, weren't we?
Yeah.
Like when you're in there and you're eating less and less, I know they've only been there for like a day, but you do lose energy incredibly fast. And like just walking to the shower is kind of long because you've got to take all your kits off in the like the what's it called, the tunic that you wear.
Yeah.
And then it's just it's a bit of an effort, isn't it?
Sam,
Yeah.
it's day 2. You can brush your teeth.
I was on a roll actually with brushing my teeth because there was nothing else to do.
Oh,
So
you
I
just
thought,
go
tell
brush
you what, I'll brush my teeth. I've never been more on it.
We also saw Gem is annoyed with David as well. That was it came out of nowhere. She literally just like stopped the conversation. Went, that David's like just what do you say? He refused to be water.
Yeah. She then brought up some goss about him. That's why you don't annoy the GC.
Yeah.
You don't.
No.
If I'm a celeb, South Africa came to you and they said, look, we'd love you to do it. We know it's quite soon since you did the Australian one. It is with the GC.
Yeah.
Would you?
Oh, it would be with Gemma Collins. I'd say I'll take a business class plane ticket. You don't even have to pay me. I'll be straight in there. And if I could also use her glam team,
Yeah, love that
before
she's
I
got a
go
glam
in,
team.
then if she's got a spare caftan as well, I'll take that. But apart from that, that is once in a lifetime living in a
Yeah.
jungle with Gemma Collins. And Sean was right. Everything she says, it's just a meme. Everything. It's incredible.
I think we should also mention Craig Charles as well. We were saying when we were watching it together,
Little
and
angel
I
man.
wonder if anyone who's watching or listening to this might agree. He's like your like granddad who's like
Yeah.
sat on the bench. I said with a fedora on.
You did, yes.
And just like eating lunch in his own, like he's such a sweet man.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
seems. What do you think of it?
He's just so lovely. I feel like even when he was like, you know what, guys, I'm not going to have dinner, but I'm really glad I've enabled you guys to eat. I thought, oh my God, stamp on my head. Like, it would
Stamp
be
on my
less
head?
painful than how sweet that was
Yeah.
to my heart. It was really sweet.
And he's like, I've got a headache.
Oh, don't.
Oh,
and
someone
Iber,
give him
what
a
did
hug.
you say?
Oh, it's Scarlett
Ibuprofen.
Moffat.
An ibuprofen?
Yeah. So I think Scarlett Moffat was saying that he needs some ibuprofen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But she was a bit bilingual in saying that word.
Is that Newcastle accent, man?
I mean, look, we've already spoken about the cliffhanger, but you know, when we talk about the trial in itself, one of the scariest trials I think I've ever seen. Like the way it started, and like the campmates choosing the other, that's just brutal. Like, so I mean, do you not remember Gemma Collins being like, Sean? Right. If it's David A, game over. If it's Mo Farah, game over. And like, he's just, you can see his face just dropping and dropping and dropping.
Well, you know, if you get picked for that, it means everyone thinks you're weak in the other camp.
Yeah.
So it's like, that's so rude.
We'd get picked instantly. GK.
100%. And they'd be right because we'd lose.
Okay, but look, if you're Sean, Chloe, if you're Sean, how are you feeling? Because you know that the other camp, so main camp, have looked
They
at
think
Chloe
I'm-
Burrows' portrait and being like, she sucks.
Wow.
First of all,
That was, for anyone listening, audio.
yeah,
that
middle
was a
finger.
finger.
I would feel so much pressure to perform.
Yeah.
I'd like to say I'd go in there and just, I'd want to prove it to everyone that I can now do this. Knowing me, who knows what
Okay,
would
wait, no,
happen,
so
but
you've
it's
gone in there.
Sean. Yeah.
You've gone in there, your mentality is, I'm going to prove everyone wrong.
Yeah, they've
right?
lit a fire in my belly. I'm coming to
and
get
then
ya.
a snake gets put into your helmet.
Yeah.
What happens to that fire?
Tears.
Yeah.
The fire is
Put out
now
with
wet
tears.
with tears.
Mm.
Oh, bless him. Bless everyone in there.
It's an awful trial.
It's an
It's
awful trial. And
awful.
I've never seen anything like it in terms of the sheer volume of snakes that are in there.
Yeah.
I mean, we've said this is like the common theme, that like, the trials are harder and harder.
Yeah.
But I've never seen anything like that. Do we think that both camps chose wisely?
It didn't matter who they
Yeah,
chose
you're
in
right.
the end.
You're
And it
right.
makes
That's a
it
very good
worse
point.
because they're not even in control of
Well, it
their
does, it takes Sam
situation.
Celeb get me out of it.
True. But then Sean sat there, some of their answers, he's literally going, you idiots. Why have you said that high of a number?
Gesticulating,
so
be like, what?
they're
Yeah.
they've just used them to be like, oh, have some snakes and we'll do the rest. Do you know what I mean? It's very lucky.
How would you fare in there?
Not very good. I had spiders in my helmet that
Oh,
time.
hell.
But you can close your eye. With snakes, a bit more claustrophobic,
They're around
isn't
your
it?
neck.
They're really very much giving
Yeah.
a scarf.
And the questions were really, really tough, I think, as well. What percentage of Brits sleep naked was one of my personal favourites.
You're 1%.
I'm going to put it out there. I'm happy to let everyone know this. I sleep stark naked. And I love it. I love a bit of a breeze.
I don't. I don't know many people do.
Oh, as if.
What
Everyone
happens
does.
when you get burgled and you have to fight with your willy out?
What if something crawls up somewhere like
It's
that?
going to crawl up. We live in the UK.
You know, like a bed bug or a flea.
Oh,
A flea.
An
we're
ant.
sleeping.
I
Not at
slept.
home.
I actually slept one of the nights in the jungle. I slept naked.
That's disgusting.
What? What? All right.
What?
No, no, don't-
Nakedness.
You've
Must
lost
always be
your
naked.
mind.
Aggressive.
You have
This is not
lost
meant to be an
your
aggressive vodcast.
mind.
Why?
Naked in the jungle, you joking me?
What's wrong with that?
It's disgusting.
Did you see
with
the storm the
mealworms.
other night? You'd be flashing the UK.
By the way,
Yeah,
I only
true
did
that.
one night.
What, the
Yeah,
quiet
good.
night in
Yeah, it's just because my
private?
boxers were drying on the fire. So I was like, well, I have to.
How many pairs of pants do you get in there?
I think you're allowed like 5. Is it 5?
Yeah.
5
Yeah,
pants.
yeah.
And you're there for 3 weeks.
Yeah, you're there for a
You
long time.
wash 'em
This
in
is
You gotta
always
wash 'em, you gotta put 'em by the
unnecessary
fire.
punishment.
I know.
No toilet door,
You
shower in a
stink.
bucket, no pants. Well, shave your head, I guess, next.
Yeah.
Best experience of your life, Chloe. Best experience
Well,
of your life.
Speaking of that, though, Adam said he hasn't showered or brushed his teeth. So
Yeah.
I guess they really are stinking. So it doesn't matter how many pants he's got, Chloe.
So if everyone is just sat there and he is not showering, he smells a BO. Does everyone smell a BO? No one cares?
No, look, I think they do care, but I think you just learn to live with it. And actually, this sort of leads us quite nicely on to the next question, which is what percentage of Brits don't wash their hands after going to the bathroom? Now, Grace is covering her face, as is Chloe now as well. I just want to put out that I do, on occasion, wash my hands.
What do you mean on
No,
occasion?
so not on occasion, like all the
Sam?
time. Not all the time. I meant all the time. David Hay,
Yeah.
very nonchalantly.
He's a super spreader. What do you mean you're not washing your hands?
What do you mean he's a super
Can't
spreader?
be. That's how the norovirus starts. It's pure poo.
Also,
From
no
his
one made
fingernails.
him admit that he doesn't
No
wash
one
his hands.
made
He
him
just
admit
said,
that.
Didn't
I
he
don't
say?
even wash my hands.
Could have kept it in.
Didn't need to say that.
Yeah, and then he just walks off.
He doesn't give a heck,
No,
man. I
no.
don't wash my hands.
Yeah, well, also, actually, if we're talking about David, at the start of the trial, he did bring up Beverly again.
Yeah, what's that beef? What's she done here? Have we missed
Well,
something?
no, I think he's always just looking for the weak link.
And it's always the women.
I think he thinks that Bev is the weak link.
Why does he think that?
David's the man who literally went, oh, why would you pick her? Because you've got a butch guy standing there. So, like, I feel like that's not, like, beyond
And
the
that was
realm of
about Sean
possibility.
Walsh, so I don't really know what's going through his head.
Yeah.
Sean is brilliant, to be fair, when he does the trials. But I just thought that was quite interesting because, like, I think David now, par for the course for him is going to be pick what he believes to be weakest link for a trial.
Yeah.
I understand he wants to win,
Mm.
and that's his method.
I mean, he was pretty logical in his thinking. I will give him that, absolutely. Like, it was probably between Bev or Sean, realistically, wasn't it?
Well, okay, it's neck and neck,
Mhm.
right? We're on a cliffhanger. Who do we want to win? Who do we think's going to win? Bearing in mind, the question is, what percent of Brits would not be happy with sharing their food?
Who went higher?
Main camp went 67%. Savannah Scrub said 80%.
I think that would be low. Everyone wants to be nice.
Yeah,
I think
people
it's-
lying. They're lying on these.
They are lying. Did they ask straight men?
So, sorry, where's that come from?
No, it's true.
TK, don't give it one of them.
Liars.
What?
Liars.
We're
I'm
we're
joking.
terrible people.
I'm joking. I'm
We're
joking.
terrible.
I want Savannah Scrubs to win, but I think main camp might have it. here.
Yeah.
No, I'm the exact same, but I really, really hope they pull through because I just think, imagine how cute then with a little meal, all
No,
happy,
starve 'em.
The
giggling.
GC be cooking. She
Oh my
cooks.
No,
god, she's
starve
an
'em.
old-fashioned cook.
That's
You see
it,
that?
yeah.
No, because I want the agent called. I want Mark called.
He's gonna
I'm
turn
like,
up in his suit.
Mark, you got to get me out of here. It's too much. They kill me. They got me.
I suppose for telly purposes, it would be great.
Yeah, but that's why we're here.
I know.
We're
I
not on
just-
it anymore. We
I
can
feel
just
like
laugh
I'm-
and enjoy
I want
it.
at least a week of the GC.
Yeah.
1 week. Give me 1 week. So give her a meal today
Yeah.
and in 2 days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Starve them again.
Guys, look, before you leave, I need to know, who do you think is going to win? Bearing in mind that the public are going to be
Oof.
voting for the I'm a Celebrity legend.
I would love Gemma Collins to win, but I think Adam Thomas will take it.
Why? Why Adam Thomas?
Who doesn't love Adam Thomas?
He has got a really infectious energy, doesn't he?
And
Yeah.
laugh.
Yeah. And I think you said when we were watching earlier, you said that he was really beautiful.
I have to leave.
You said that he was really, really good looking.
He's
So
very handsome.
What are
he
you gonna
is. He's
do?
incredibly handsome, especially with the bandana on. He looks great.
He's married. Let's be respectful.
Of course.
He's
of course.
handsome.
I think he's incredibly
He's not
handsome.
ugly.
No, he's not. And his chat is brilliant. And his laugh, which is what GK said, is infectious, isn't it?
Yes.
Would you pick Adam?
I'm going to pick Beverly.
Oh, Bev.
Oh,
Do
Bev.
you know what? How sweet her with the little crown.
Yeah.
Oh, God love her. Yeah, our Bev I'd pick.
Our Bev, do you know what I shouldn't actually really say, to be fair, because we are carrying this on, but I think our Bev is Beverly Keller, by the way, is because I'm aware we literally only
Keep
call
doing
her
it.
our Bev now. She's so sweet and
Yeah.
she's really throwing herself in. She's 68 years old. You wouldn't know. So yeah, I think she's
Wow.
yeah, I know. Guys, thank you so much for being here. I've enjoyed this so much.
Thanks for
and
having us.
tomorrow I'm actually joined by AJ Dudu,
Ooh.
who I know and love. I've known her for years. She will be taking the hot seat. And I believe Max Belegday.
Ballet day.
So tune in for that tomorrow. But for now, ladies, what a real pleasure it's been. Thank you.
Thank you, Sam.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you.
To get notified when tomorrow's episode drops, make sure to hit follow or subscribe and follow at I'm a Celebrity on socials for all the latest from the series. I'm a Celebrity South Africa does continue tomorrow at 9 p.m. on ITV1 and ITVX. And we will be here from Packed directly after the main show on ITVX, YouTube, Spotify, and all podcast platforms.